Good evening, Spurs family. Welcome to Spurs basketball. I'm back with another video. Um, I've been away for a while. Life changes and stuff like that. So I'm glad to be back. Hopefully, I can be more consistent. Try to be more consistent. But just because I wasn't on doesn't mean I wasn't watching Spurs basketball. I can't go a day. I can't live without Spurs basketball. You gotta have it. Especially last season, we had a terrific season last season. Exceeded my expectations. I'm pretty sure it exceeded everybody's expectations. I mean, I had us coming into the season. I thought like we would make that play in our bottom seed in the playoff picture, but we shot past those expectations. And it was a tremendous to watch. I loved every bit of it. And then get into the playoffs, albeit people may say we got lucky. Injuries to Anthony Edwards, the OKC had was riddled with injuries. So they probably, a lot of people look at that and be like, would we had made the finals if, Anthony Edwards was 100% or if J Dub was healthy? Um, who's to say? All we know is that Spurs could only play with the teams that was in front of them, and when they did, they were successful until they got to the finals. I mean, we a young team. We a very young team, and I think that showed up in the finals, the inexperience. Even though Harper was playing like a full on vet, I mean, watching it, I was like, man, just put the ball in Harper's hands. Like, the dude has no fear, and I love that. But yeah, like it was frustrating to watch blow those huge leads. I was sitting there like, frustrated like times a million. But, post all that, I you know, the reality is we a young team. That's what young teams do. I believe if we had a nice veteran on the team, we do have Harrison Barnes, but he wasn't really logging in a lot of minutes. He wasn't on the floor a lot. But if we had a veteran that was on the floor often to settle things down. Also, our coaches pretty much inexperienced, to be quite honest. So we was a really an inexperienced team. Players made mistakes. The coaches made mistakes. So I, I walk away from last year feeling good. I think last year was a success, even though the ultimate goal is to win the finals. A lot of us didn't have us in playing in the finals anyway. So us getting to the finals, you know, seeing that we can compete, even though we blew a lot of leads, we had the talent to compete with the Knicks. We really did. I think the inexperience, not the talent, is what caused us. Um, Going into next season, I really hope that we can get another big. I think we need another athletic big. I like the guy that we drafted. Can't remember his name, but I think he's a much needed player. Hopefully he gets healthy. We need a guy like that to to take pressure off of Victor. Definitely when they be physical with him on the perimeter and they have a guy in the back, just in case Victor gets by. Having another athletic big that can dominate down there, get boards and all that other type of stuff, it will cause a lot of trouble for other teams. So hopefully he gets healthy and develop. Obviously, I don't expect him to come in his rookie year and you know be an absolute threat, but the potential is there. If he remains healthy, years to come, we still got Victor. I think a partner like that or a partner of that build would definitely help Victor out. Because when I love Quartet, but when he's in a game, you know, they take advantage of it with the pick and rolls. He's not really good at moving his feet, and so when Victor's out the game, we kind of take advantage of that a little bit. So another athletic, strong, big who can get down there and bang and be a threat on the boards. I think that's another player that we need. Um, Also, I think we need better shooting. Um, I like we need either, even though Stephen Castle was on fire in the playoffs from beyond the arc, we need that more consistently next year. Harper as well. We need more, consistent shots. Not hot and cold streaks. We need like a consistent shooter you can rely on Vassell. I think Vassell is a very consistent shooter. We definitely already know what Julian can do, but I think when these players go out and definitely Julian and Devin is our knockdown shooters. When they go out the game, it's like it's hit or miss. If Harper's on fire, you want to drill him. If Castle's on fire, he's going to drill him. But when they're not on fire, it's like, you know. So I think we do need more shooters on the team, or another shooter when Julian or Vassell is out the game to open up the floor a little bit for Victor. If you have a dominant big man down there that rely pressure off Victor, and you surround them with knockdown shooters out there, or more than one knockdown shooter down there, then it caused trouble for the defense. That other big man can help on Victor, help defend Victor, because you got a dominant big down there. The shot goes up, he's cleaning up because that other guy is not in a position to box out. And if they try to hedge in other places to close that lane, if Victor tries to drive, then you have knockdown shooters that's going to drill it. So that's something that I hope we build this team like. Also, Darren Fox, he really didn't show up in the playoffs. He got a lot of flack, and rightfully so, because if you out there playing, then there's no excuses. But honestly, he wasn't 100% after he hurt his ankle. So I kind of look at his performances different because he wasn't 100%. So yeah, so how we looking in coming into the season? I'll be talking more about that in more videos moving forward. But so far, I think we still talented enough to compete with anyone. Harper was a rookie coming in on his sophomore year. Hopefully, it's no sophomore slump. You already know what Cassell is, a dog. He's a dog. He's gonna do what he do. Need to minimize the turnovers, but still, I look forward to his development. He developed. He got better every year since he's been in the league, and I expect another jump this year. Definitely with that playoff experience. Vassell is going to be Vassell. Shoot the ball well. Mid-range, deadly. I think we're really a solid team. I think we just missing another shooter. Because I think we only got two knockdown perimeter shooters in Julian and Vassell. If we add another, if we could get another, maybe somebody from the G League. They don't got to be a superstar. We ain't looking for a person that put up 15 points or 20 points or whatever. Just somebody, it's a threat out there that can play some tough defense and knock down that 3-point shot consistently. Another one of those players out there, maybe we can find in the G League, uncover somebody that can come in and contribute. So I look forward to this season. I look forward to watching more games. I look forward to doing more videos, more consistent videos. I had to get my life together. Life be lifing. So hopefully I can come on here and do more videos. Again, this is Spurs Talk with Ahanu. Come back for more. Like, subscribe, comment your thoughts.